No cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs!
Hello there, everybody. This is 22 Tiger Dude here. And of course, as I've been doing this every year, it is the Academy Awards 2018 predictions. And oh, wait, shoot, the audio. I hate when that freaking happens.
It's already going great.
Wow. Okay, problem solved now.
We just need Kevin's dad to walk in now.
Yeah, true. He's downstairs, luckily. So
Okay, audio is
We
muted
have a
now.
midterm.
Okay, but anyways, yes, this is the Academy Awards 2018 predictions, and I am here with my guests, and I will introduce them one by one, starting off with Mr. Film Fan.
Fuck you. Okay, hey, what's up, you guys? FilmFan0599 here again. And we're back for year, what is this?
5,000.
I mean, I think you've been doing this with me since 2015.
So yeah, this has got to be year, hold on. Year 5. Okay, this is year 5 of predicting the Oscars with my good buddy here, 22 Tiger Dude. Yeah, we've got the Falk himself back, and we got a new player with us here on the spectrum. Let's let him introduce himself next.
All right, and next up over here, you guys might have seen him in the live chats in my past streams, but now here for the first time ever on my channel, it is the one, the only MC Deadpool.
Woo! Yeah!
Luda, kind of like drill, kind of like meal, just like the old black Cadillac spill.
Yes!
Yeah! Let's go!
Yes.
Anyways, I thank you, Tony, for letting me come on here to predict the Oscars with my boy, Film Fan, and this asshole, Kevin.
Yes!
Anytime, man.
That is a compliment to me.
And of course, last but not least, he was here last year. Oh yeah, that's true, right? But anyways, yes, he was here last year and he is back again this year. Here is the Falker himself, Kevin Falk.
All right. What's up, guys? It is the winning champion of last year, Kevin Falk, here to once again dominate this little predictions here. I kicked and that was amazing. But in all seriousness, guys, once again, very happy to be on Tony's channel. Always really enjoy when we collab, and this should be a lot of fun. I mean, I got all of them right I got most of them right last year, except for, that little best picture debacle thing that happened. That didn't really bode well for me. But other than that, I did really well last year. Hopefully I don't jinx it. And yeah, let's get started.
Oh, yeah. And of course, when we're doing these predictions, this is just us going with our own guts and what we think the Academy will pick.
No, this is serious, Tony. This is serious work.
No, it's not, Kevin. Nothing is serious. And on my
Oscars, yeah. Fuck you, Kevin.
There's going to be explosions everywhere now. Just for
yes,
you
it's going to be like Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
All right.
Prime.
So yeah, as I was saying, obviously with these predictions, we're just going with our own guts, and that's just the fun of it all. Like, no one is an idiot for thinking this and that. This is just what we think the Academy will choose. Yes.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
So, first of all, can you guys see my screen?
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, sweet. Now, of course, we're going to go ahead and start off with Best Director. So for Best Director, we have Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk, Jordan Peele for Get Out, Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson for Phantom Thread, and Guillermo Del Toro for The Shape of Water. So for my prediction, I think it is going to go to Guillermo Del Toro, Film Fan.
Guillermo Del Toro, I think that's who is going to get the award. For one, he's been winning a lot of the awards at other award shows and stuff like that. And plus, I really do think out of all the ones that are on here, he deserves it the most. And no one could have told that story like him, honestly. And his directing was so beautiful and so amazing with that film. So I really hope he does win Best Director for The Shape of Water.
Nice. Gary, your prediction for this?
Well, I want, it'd be cool to see Christopher Nolan win, but like you, I think will win and I think who deserved to win is Guillermo.
Mhm.
Because I thought he did a phenomenal job with The Shape of Water. Because nobody could have done that movie other than him.
Yep.
And Kevin, your prediction, my friend.
All right. Well, I'll say right off the bat, this is actually one of my favorite categories out of all of them. I think all the choices here are very well deserved. However, just like all you said, I think for sure it's going to be Guillermo del Toro. He is, the best director is something that I think is very well deserved for him. This was, in fact, his passion project, and he's worked very hard on it, for years now. Similar to Christopher Nolan, I don't believe he's won Best Director before. This would be his first time. I think he absolutely does deserve it if he does win, and I think in every regard, he definitely will win. So, yeah.
Awesome. So the four of us are in agreement on this one.
All right.
This will probably be the last time.
Yes, the first and the last time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, bitches.
We'll just have to see. Okay, so now
here we go. Here comes the snack down.
All right, let's do this. So for Best Actress in a Leading Role, we have Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water.
Yes!
Frances McDormand for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Margot Robbie for I, Tonya. Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird. And Meryl Streep for The Post.
The Street Monster. No, the Street Monster, man.
Like a monster?
I mean, I guess you could say I'm a monster, considering I like to do a lot of monster voices.
Yeah.
All right, so
definitely not that.
So for my prediction, I wouldn't be surprised if Sally Hawkins got it, but something tells me the Academy will give it to Frances. So Frances is my prediction. Film fan.
I know everyone has been saying Frances McDormand is gonna probably win it for Best Actress, but I have a slight feeling that they might give it to Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water. I just had this gut feeling, and of course, you told us to go with our gut feeling on this.
That's the most important thing when we do these.
I just have this slight feeling that they might give it to Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, so I'm gonna go with Sally Hawkins on that one.
Okay, awesome. Gary, your prediction, good sir.
Well, other than Meryl Streep, because she was good in The Post, but I want to nominate her.
It was great, actually.
She was good. Jessica Chastain was better.
That's true. I will say that.
But if any of the other four win, I will be happy. Like Sally Hawkins, as Double Nine said, she was fantastic in Shape of Water. Margot Robbie, best performance of her career so far in I, Tonya, and Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird was fantastic. However, this is Frances McDormand's award, and I think she deserved it, and I think she will win.
All right, and now Kevin.
All right, this one's a bit of a difficult category for me because three of the actresses that are on here, I think, gave the best performances of last year, that being Hawkins, McDormand, and Ronan. But the one that I think is going to get it, like Film Fan, I want to believe that Hawkins is going to get it. I think out of everyone, she had the toughest role to pull off. She had to find a way to emote without saying anything, and that's no easy feat for any actress. However, based on the accolades and all the talk that she's been getting, I think for sure this is probably going to go to Frances McDormand, and it is a well-deserved award. I think she carried that film very well. I think she has a very good chance of getting it. You really did see the desperation in her character, and I think for those reasons, Frances McDormand should and will win this award for sure.
Awesome. Great predictions, guys.
By the way, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if, Frances McDormand wins, but I just had this...
But you already chose Sally Hawkins.
But I just had this gut feeling. that they're going to throw a curveball at us and give it to Sally Hawkins.
Well, you know what? What's really going to win for this one is The Future Is Here, hands-free driving. That definitely
yes.
Win for this.
Yes.
I was like, the fuck away, and I saw the ad.
Yes.
Hands down, the best performance of possibly
the
last
steering
year.
wheel. Yes, that was the best performance of last year. Was that steering wheel?
But in all seriousness, we are now in. Oh my god, I can't get that out of my mind now. Best actor in a leading role. So we have here Timothée Chalamet for Call Me by Your Name.
Right.
Yeah, trust me, folks. It took me a while to get the last name right, but thank God I finally did.
I said.
I thought that was a shot at me, but okay, thank God it wasn't.
Actually, in all seriousness,
no, I'm not like that.
In all seriousness, I shouldn't pick on Tony because in my Lady Bird review, I said Timothy Clement.
I did the same thing.
Luckily, I made up for it with Call Me by Your Name and said Chalamet, so we're good now. But before, it was kind of rusty there.
That's true. So other than him, we also have Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, and Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel-esque. So for my prediction, I think the Oscar is finally going to go to Mr. Oldman.
Mm-hmm.
Film fan, what do you think?
Same here. I think it's gonna go to Gary Oldman. With all the praise he's been getting and stuff like that, and a lot of people have been saying, he gives a really great performance, and he's been winning a lot of the other awards too. So I think it really is gonna go to him for this one.
Gary, not Gary Oldman. Mr. Gary. Right.
I see what you did there, Tony. Well, yeah, I pretty much like you two said, it's gonna go to Gary Oldman, and even though I didn't love.
What about the steering wheel?
Oh fuck!
Oh my God! Continue.
Even though I didn't love Darkest Hour, I liked it. I thought Gary Oldman was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he wins, I'll be fine with it. But yeah, if like Timothée Chalamet or Daniel Kaluuya wins, I won't get mad.
Yeah. And Kevin, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I can't with the fucking steering wheel. Okay.
Don't worry. After this, we'll be able to move on so we could focus more. I will just tell you this. I've screenshotted all of these, and this is going to be the only time you're going to see some kind of advertisement. I can tell you that right now.
That's good. It's very distracting. Okay, guys. In all seriousness, once again, lots of good choices here for sure. But I think, just like everyone, this is definitely going to go to Gary Oldman. Darkest Hour definitely was not the best movie of last year. And I said in my review, and I'll say it again, the main reason I think that movie was made is to get Oldman that Oscar. People for years, he's one of those actors who it's like, how does this guy not have an Oscar? And I think he's going to walk away with that Oscar in his hand. I think definitely that is going to change. On Sunday night, I think he definitely does deserve it. Again, Darkest Hour, not at all the best movie of last year, but his performance was definitely one of the best of last year. So much dedication, just so much effort put into that role. He really lost himself in the role completely. I know people make fun of the fact he was wearing a fat suit and whatnot, but you know what? I see that role, and I don't see Gary Oldman. I see Winston Churchill there. I think he really did an incredible job, and I think for all those reasons, he is definitely going to walk away victorious.
Awesome. Now let's get on to the next category, and that is, of course, for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. So right here, we have Mary J. Blige. Is that how you pronounce it, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay. Mary J. Blige for Mudbound. I still need to see that. Allison Janney.
No one saw that, actually.
Yeah. Allison Janney for I, Tonya.
Oh, God.
Leslie Manville. Hope that's how you pronounce that. Phantom Thread. Okay, awesome. Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird. And Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water. So for me, I think the award is going to go to Allison Janney for I, Tonya. Film fan.
Same here. I think it's going to go to Allison Janney for I, Tonya. I think she gave the best.
I, Tonya.
Fuck off. So I think she gave the best performance from a supporting actress last year, and I really do think she does deserve the award.
All right, awesome. Gary.
This is Allison Janney's award. I mean, she was fantastic in I, Tonya. So, if Laurie Metcalf, comes in as an upset, I would be fine with it because she was great in Lady Bird, but Allison Janney was something else in that movie. So, yeah, she's going to win easily.
And Kevin.
All right, so for me, obviously, out of the 5, I'd love to see Laurie Metcalf get it, but based on, again, the award, the accolades and all the talk and things like that, I think Allison Janney is definitely going to walk away with this one. I think she does deserve it. I mean, she did such a great job at getting you to absolutely despise her character. She's probably one of the most deplorable human beings out of everyone on this list, and she did an incredible job with doing that. She's a fantastic actress. It's one of her best performances by far, and as much as I'd love to see Laurie Metcalf get it, I think Janney deserves it pretty much just as much as, like I said, Metcalf, and I think she did an incredible job. So for sure, Allison Janney, I think, is definitely going to get this one.
Sweet. All right, now we're in Best Actor in a Supporting Role. So
Yes.
For Supporting Actor, we have here Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project, Woody Harrelson for 3 Billboards, Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water, Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, and Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards. So for me, I think the award is going to go to Sam Rockwell. Film fan.
You see, I was actually really torn between 2 choices.
Right.
I was really torn between Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project and Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards, because they're like the ones that are getting the most praise, I want to say, out of the ones that are here on this list. But if I had to pick a slight choice, I would say Sam Rockwell because of all the other, awards and accolades and stuff like that he's been getting for this movie. But so yeah, I'm gonna go with Sam Rockwell, but I wouldn't be surprised if Willem Dafoe got it, as well. So, but I'll go with my slight gut feeling on Sam Rockwell.
Awesome, Gary.
Well, first of all I gotta say is, why is Kevin Spacey on here?
Yeah, right?
That's true. That's true.
What's going on?
That creepy.
He wasn't even in the movie.
That creepy bastard. But
I mean, he was so good that he looks like Christopher Plummer.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I know.
He's so good. He's changed his name.
I know, but in all seriousness, yeah, like you guys said, Sam Rockwell, he's gonna win, and maybe they might pull Stallone. Remember when Stallone won?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Oh, that threw us all off. I remember that, Tony.
Oh, for sure. Oh my god.
Yeah, and it turned out being Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies. But since Sam Rockwell, he won a lot of the awards for Best Supporting Actor. I think this might be his award, and thank God, because he's always been one of the most underrated actors in the business. Like, if you ever seen the movie Moon, he is so good. And Tony, I know you didn't like the movie, but you admitted that you loved it.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was fantastic in that movie.
So, and it's great to see him getting the recognition he deserves. So yeah, I would give it to Sam Rockwell. He's gonna win.
And now Kevin.
All right, so right off the bat, once again, I think, I will definitely say there are some definite snubs on here. I was very surprised Woody Harrelson was actually nominated and not Michael Shannon. I thought for sure he would have been on here. But I think, once again, without a doubt, Sam Rockwell is definitely going to get this award. He is very deserving. Out of all the characters in 3 Billboards, he had the most conclusive arc. I think he honestly was the best character in that movie. And I think he is probably the best. As good as Frances McDormand was, I think he honestly did give the best performance. He's won big at Golden Globes. He's had so much talk. And I think definitely he is going to get this one for sure. So definitely Sam Rockwell.
And awesome. Kevin just upsetted the entirety of woke Twitter. How do you feel about that?
That's what I do. I piss people off. That's who I am.
That's amazing. All right, so next category.
No, I'm also the person that like Dirty Grandpa. I like fist fights. So that's just what I do.
Amazing. Now,
all right,
best original screenplay.
Yes, on to best original screenplay before some kind of crazy fight goes on. We have The Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards. So I think that 3 Billboards is going to get best original screenplay. Film fan, what do you think?
I had a real tough, just like with Best Supporting Actor, I had a real tough time actually with this. It was between 2. It was between the Shape of Water and Three Billboards because because I'm really thinking the Shape of Water is gonna maybe sweep a lot of these. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of people are giving praise to Three Billboards, but I have to say I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna go with the curveball and I'm gonna say the Shape of Water for this.
All right.
Alrighty. Like I said, going with your gut is the most important thing. So you know what? I respect that.
Yes.
All right, Gary, what do you think?
Oh man, like this is one of the few hardest categories for me because it's between two, like Double Nine, it's between two, but it's between Three Billboards and to me, between Three Billboards and Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
But even though there half of me is saying that Three Billboards might win, another half of me is saying maybe Get Out might win.
Right.
Because Get Out won the Critics' Choice and it won the Writers Guild.
Yeah, it's true.
If I had to admit, I might throw maybe Three Billboards might win, but I might throw a curveball, and my gut is saying maybe Get Out might win.
So you're gonna go with Get Out for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. This is very interesting, actually. I kind of like this. No, I really like that we all actually have interesting different predictions. But now, Kevin, do you agree with any of us, or do you have a different prediction?
Yeah, I actually do agree with you, Tony. As much as I do think that Greta Gerwig should get this, because personally I think she actually had the best screenplay of last year. Right. I think for sure Martin McDonagh is going to get this for Three Billboards. That is a film that just had such great story and dialogue. It had such great social commentary. And Martin McDonagh, he's gotten so much praise for the film. He wasn't nominated for Best Director, and I think, because of that, he definitely is going to get this. So that is most likely why I think Three Billboards is probably going to walk away with this one.
Awesome. And now we move on to adapted screenplay. So for best adapted screenplay, we have Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound.
The movie nobody saw but me.
I will see it eventually, Kevin. Don't worry.
Fucking watch it.
You know what? Since it's Oscar season, maybe I'll even watch it before the Oscar. That's only if I have time, though. Only if I have time, though. I'm not making any promises. But anyways, I think Call Me by Your Name will get it. Like, I was thinking maybe Disaster Artist, but no, when I look at the Academy Awards and what they're looking for, I truly do think Call Me by Your Name is going to get this one. But Film Fan, what do you think?
I actually agree with you because knowing the Academy Awards and stuff like that, I really do think Call Me by Your Name is going to get, as much as I would love to see actually Logan win the award.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not going to happen. So I think Call Me by Your Name is definitely getting this award.
Awesome. Gary, what do you think?
Like Double Nine said, hold on. Excuse me. I mean, bless me.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
As much as I really want Logan to win this so bad. I really do. Because that was my number 2 favorite movie of last year. But knowing the Academy, I know it's not going to happen. And they're going to give it a Call Me by Your Name. And that's understandable because that was, even though I wasn't a big fan of the movie, I thought it was good. The screenplay was really good. And but just Michael Stuhlbarg's speech alone in that movie, that one, I'm like, okay, I can understand why that won. So
right.
So yeah, I say Call Me by Your Name is gonna be the winner. But if Logan wins, I will be cheering.
Same here.
Oh yeah, I would too, honestly.
Yeah.
But
before you get what?
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, go ahead, Kevin.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not interrupting anyone. But I was gonna say, before I get to mine, I do think it's actually really awesome that Logan was nominated for this. It's actually the first comic book movie to get any sort of accolades in this category, so that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That being said, though, I don't think it has that much of a chance of winning. I do think, once again, this is going to go to Call Me by Your Name. Similar to Gary, I think the movie was just good. I don't think it's this amazing masterpiece, especially a certain peach scene really is a hindrance on that for sure. But it definitely had some of the best dialogue of last year. The scene with Michael Stuhlbarg, I thought, was fantastic. It also has one of the most bleak and depressing and just very realistic endings of last year, for sure. I think it has a lot of chances. I think there is a slight chance that Disaster Artist could get, but I'm going to say Call Me by Your Name. So, yeah.
All right. Now, next up, Best Animated Feature.
Oh, this is easy.
So for Best Animated Feature, we have Academy Award nominated The Boss Baby. The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent. So for me, Coco, film fan.
This is so fucking easy. The Boss Baby. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But no, Coco, fucking easily.
Gary. And Kevin.
Yeah, Coco. I mean, without question, Coco. There's like no other options. If the Boss Baby wins, I think that's something we're all going to be talking about. I think it'd be hilarious if it did, just because you'd get pissed off and, you know, Gary would get pissed off.
I would probably just be more in shock, to be honest with you.
Would get pissed off. That'd be amazing if it actually did win, just so we could say Academy Award and we're a Boss Baby. But in all seriousness,
and put on all the Blu-rays and shit.
Yeah, exactly. In all seriousness, guys, I really want to see Coco get this. There really is no animated movie that stuck with me in the way that Coco did. It connected with me the most. It definitely was the most hard-hitting of the bunch for sure. And I think it definitely does show that, you know, Pixar for me had a few pitfalls here and there, but this definitely did put them back on top. And I think for all those reasons, Coco should and definitely will take this one for sure.
Nice.
Dude, if Boss Baby wins, it will almost be as bad as when Suicide Squad won last year.
All right. So for documentary feature, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to pronounce all of these right. So please, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to try my best. We have Abacus, Small Enough to Jail. Faces, Places.
Yes, that is how you pronounce it.
Okay. Kevin, help me out here. Icarus. Thank you. Last Man in Aleppo.
Yep.
And Strong Island. Okay, good. All right. So my prediction is Icarus for this, because this is a documentary I've heard about the most, so I think it'll go to this one.
Same with you, actually. You know, I've heard the most about this documentary, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. Gary.
Same, Icarus, for the exact same reasons as you and Film Fan.
And Kevin.
So this one I'm very, very torn about because I haven't seen a single one of these films. I almost watched Icarus. I almost did, but that's the only one. Strong Island and Icarus are the only ones I was familiar with. And because of it being the only one I'm familiar with, that really leaves me no choice but to give it to Icarus. It's the only one I've heard a lot about. I'm honestly really surprised most of these were nominated. A lot of the documentaries that I was going to watch, I thought for sure were going to win, but no, these ones were nominated. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Icarus.
All right. Next up, we have Best Foreign Language Film. So here we have A Fantastic Woman, The Insult, Loveless, On Body and Soul, and The Square. So for me, similar to with documentary, I'm going to predict A Fantastic Woman because that's the foreign language film I've heard the most about. So for that reason, I'm going to go by that. Film fan.
I'm going to go with Loveless.
All right. Gary.
Because this is hard because when it comes to the Academy Awards, this and the documentary categories are the ones.
It's like you really don't know.
I don't. No, not only that I don't know. I don't know it. I just don't care. But if I guess maybe I'll go with my boy Film Fan. I'll go with Loveless. Maybe that might win.
All right, and Kevin.
All right, so I have been so torn about this category because a couple months ago I would have said, oh, for sure, The Square, because that was the one I was hearing the most about. But now I'm hearing things about A Fantastic Woman. Then I'm hearing things about The Insult. So, and now I know On Body and Soul just came to Netflix, but I'm going to go with my gut here, and I'm going to say I think A Fantastic Woman does have the best chance of winning this. Again, I'm really not sure about this one. That was the one that I've heard a lot about, but I've also heard just as much about The Square. But I think, again, Fantastic Woman for sure does have the best chance, and that's what I'm going to say.
All right. All right, next up is Best Original Score. So, of course, we have Dunkirk, Phantom Thread, The Shape of Water, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So for me, I think the award is going to go to Alexandre Desplat for The Shape of Water. Film fan.
This is the Shape of Water's award easily.
Gary.
Oh, no Blade Runner? Okay. Fuck this guy. But anyway.
Shape of Water was better.
It was.
But hey, I was going to get to that. Yeah,
actually, Brigsby Bear's score was better than all of these, but you know.
Kevin, you be quiet. Anyways.
Okay, let the boy talk, you two.
Anyways, all great nominees. Like you said, there's no Blade Runner to me is a big snub in this category.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, even though I love Blade Runner's score, and as much as I thought it was snub, Shape of Water has the best original score of last year. So I think that's gonna win, and it should win. So
all right, and now Kevin.
All right, so there's a lot of great scores on here for sure, but honestly, I'm going to pick the one that I listen to the most, and that's The Shape of Water. It's such a catchy score. Not catchy, but it's such a listenable score. It's one of those ones that is like just ingrained in my mind. Mm-hmm. I constantly find myself whistling and humming just out of nowhere. The score, it's just so it fits the very dream-like tone, the fantastical, type tone that the movie represents. I think it just everything, the pure embodiment of The Shape of Water is encapsulated in that score, and I think for all those reasons it should definitely win best score for this one.
Nice. Now we move on to original song.
Oh.
So that was great, Gary. Okay, so oh man, that really threw me off. So for original song, we have Mighty River from Mudbound.
Go on.
Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember Me from Coco.
Trump.
Stand Up for Something from Marshall. You shut up. And This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. So I know that This Is Me actually won the Golden Globe, but I do think the Academy will give it to Coco. I know it's either this or This Is Me, but my gut is telling me that Coco will be the one to get it. Film fan.
I was actually torn between 3 on this.
Okay.
I was torn between Mystery of Love, because I've been hearing a lot of praise with that original song. This Is Me.
At all.
What you say? I
said I don't remember that at all.
But I just been hearing tons of praise about it, and it was a great song. I won't lie. This Is Me and Remember Me. But I have to agree with my boy on this. I do think that they will give it to Remember Me. I just have this feeling that they might.
All right, Gary.
2 things. Remember Me is a terrible Robert Pattinson movie.
And my God.
We don't speak of that.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. This Is Me is a great Demi Lovato song from Camp Rock.
Yes, it is. I was actually going to bring that up.
Yes, let's go, bitches.
Childhood. Movie sucks, but songs are great.
Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, but this is between Coco and Greatest Showman. Look, Greatest Showman, it's an okay movie, but I think we can all agree.
It's a good movie.
It's an okay movie. But I think we can all agree that the best part about the movie is the soundtrack.
Oh, I love the soundtrack to the movie so much.
Yeah, the songs are great, and yeah, This Is Me is a great song. However, I have a feeling that the Academy maybe Even though I want Coco to win, I might get the. You know what? I'm gonna say Coco is gonna win.
You're gonna go with your gut and say Coco.
I have a feeling.
Okay. And then Kevin.
I know I'm probably wrong about this. We'll have to see. But in terms of which one I hear talked about more, This Is Me is the one I hear more about. I hear so every day I come across a tweet of someone talking about how they love the Greatest Showman soundtrack and how great it is, and and it is a great soundtrack. Definitely, it's not the best movie in the world, but it really is a great soundtrack. This Is Me, I think, is a very good example of what they wanted the movie to be about, even though the message is kind of questionable. This Is Me in general, I really do love that song. I think it really is an anthem when it comes to that movie. And I think especially because it won for the Golden Globe, because I've heard a lot about it. Also, it's Pasek and Paul, arguably the best songwriting duo working today. And I think for all those reasons, This Is Me is probably going to walk away.
Awesome. All right. Now, I decided to just combine these into two because if you guys notice, both sound editing and sound mixing have the exact.
It's the literal same goddamn nominations.
So when I was screenshotting these nominations, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna combine these two into one picture. So for both sound editing and sound mixing, we have Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. So for me, I personally think in both categories, I actually think Dunkirk is going to take this one.
Tony, you got to shred that chicken.
Oh my God, it pops up at least once a day. I'm not even
You got to shred it. Don't forget.
Oh boy, I'm never gonna stop hearing that from Kevin now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So you buy the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, this is
shredding the chicken brought to you by the steering wheel.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to see that. I want to see that happen.
But Tony, I guess great minds think alike because I thought the exact same thing. I think Dunkirk's gonna win both of them.
So for both editing and mixing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Gary, for you.
Dude, it's Dunkirk's award, man. It's gonna win. Even though my pick is Baby Driver and even Blade Runner, but knowing, I think Dunkirk, it won the sound award at the BAFTAs, so I think it's gonna win in there.
And for you, Kevin.
I'm not usually good when it comes to these technical type categories, but I'm going to say because I don't think it's going to win a lot. I think this is probably Dunkirk's award. It makes the most sense. It was such an immersive movie in that way. So much of, what made that movie was based solely on sound editing and sound mixing. I don't think that movie would be what it is without the incredible sound mixing that does. It's so immersive. It makes you feel like you're right there. So I think for all those reasons, I think Dunkirk is probably going to get this one.
Interesting how for two categories in a row, all four of us agree on both.
That's true.
All right. Awesome, though. Now, next up.
This will be the last. This will be the last time that happens. We are for sure about that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
For sure. But yeah, we'll see because you really never know, honestly. So the category that seems to have only 3 nominees for some reason, we have Best Makeup and Hairstyling, and the nominees are Darkest Hour, Victoria and Abdul, and Wonder. And for me, I think Darkest Hour is going to get it. Film fan.
Same here. Darkest Hour.
That was beautiful. Gary.
First of all, where's it? That's a big snow.
Bro.
That would have been cool to see to be
more like The Shape of Water, but all right.
Yeah, well, both it and The Shape of Water if they do 5 nominations. So. But yeah, Darkest Hour is gonna win. This is no contest.
And Kevin.
Well, the only one I think deserves it is Wonder. It's gonna be Darkest Hour easily.
I think it's cool that Wonder got something at least. I'm actually very happy about that.
Yeah.
Hey, hopefully it won't be as bad as Suicide Squad winning from this category last
Because it deserved it.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
Star
Okay,
Trek Beyond.
Okay,
Star
anyways,
Trek
okay,
was
Ah!
okay, next category. Children, calm yourselves down.
Calm
No.
your
We have best costume design. Kevin, don't make me take away your chicken nuggets.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
So
Oh,
for,
yeah, you got to shred that chicken, Tony.
yes, I will shred that chicken. You know what I'll do, Kevin? I'll shred that chicken, and I'll even make you chicken nuggets out of that.
All right, please do so. Could you put some mayonnaise on the side? I know you really love it when I eat chicken nuggets with mayonnaise. So could you definitely do that?
Honestly, for you, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, thank you, my dude. I'd really appreciate that.
Man, all right, moving on.
Now,
Let's go.
Let's go. Costume design. We have. Oh man, this is a very interesting stream. We have Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread, The Shape of Water, and Victoria and Abdul. So I think Phantom Thread. No, wait. Did I wait? Hold on. Let me check. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure.
Tony.
Okay, yeah. I think Phantom Thread is actually gonna get this.
Always tell us to be prepared, and then he doesn't know.
Hey, I have my ballot right here. Can you hear the paper?
Now I do.
Okay, so go ahead, Film Fan.
I think The Shape of Water is going to get this.
All right, awesome.
I know a lot of question me for that because of how the dresses look, and the dresses look beautiful, and Phantom Thread. Don't get me wrong, but I really liked how the feel of the '60s were in The Shape of Water, and like a lot of the kind of the suits and how the outfits looked and stuff like that. So I really do have a feeling that they might give it to The Shape of Water for costume design.
Yeah, and specifically on Duncan Jones. I mean, when you look at him, it doesn't even look like
Doug Jones and dumb shit.
Yeah, Doug Jones, not Duncan Jones, not the director of Mute. Doug Jones.
Kevin, you dummy.
All right, there's my first mishap of the night. Let's see if there's another one.
Okay, so Gary, your prediction for this?
Suicide Squad sucks. I mean, Phantom Thread.
Wait, repeat that. I didn't hear you.
Suicide
Phantom
Squad.
Thread.
Phantom Thread. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and now Kevin.
All right, so this one, once again, I'm kind of torn on. There's a lot of good choices here, but I think because of the nature of the plot, I think it's going to go to Phantom Thread. I mean, the whole movie is basically about fashion and, you know, all the kinds of dresses and things like that. And I think the costumes kind of, it's like its own character in that movie. Like that's how important the costumes really are. And I think if the costumes weren't as amazing as they were, I don't think Phantom Thread would be as good. So yeah, I definitely would say Phantom Thread is going to get this one without question.
All righty. Now, I know this is a category that Gary has been wanting to get to.
I think he just busted a gigantic nut. Jesus.
Wow. That was something.
Okay, Gary, calm down. I haven't even read the nominees yet.
He's going to explode.
All right, so we're now at Best Cinematography. So for Best Cinematography, we have Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour,
Calm down.
Dunkirk, Mudbound, and The Shape of Water. So I know there's a high chance Shape of Water could get it. And if it does win, I honestly won't be disappointed. I think that'll be very awesome if it does. But my gut is just telling me Blade Runner might just get it, and that Roger Deakins could finally win his first Oscar as a cinematographer. So Film Fan, you.
I really do think The Shape of Water has got this in the bag, honestly, for cinematography. If there's any other that I think that could beat it out, Blade Runner is the one, but I really do think the Academy is going to give it to The Shape of Water.
Awesome. Gary.
So, Gary, your pick is The Darkest Hour, right?
Oh, The Darkest Hour, that 2011 movie?
Yes.
Okay, now this is where I'm gonna talk right now. Shit's about to get real.
Yes.
I already know what Gary is, so I'm marking it down before he even says it. So go ahead, Gary.
Look. Shape of Water looked amazing. It looked beautiful. Dunkirk was shot amazingly. However, if there's anybody who deserves this award, it's Roger Deakins. What he did with Blade Runner 2049 was masterful. It is one of the most beautiful looking movies I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
And if he does not win, I'm gonna freaking riot.
You gonna boycott the Oscars?
Yeah. Me, Austin Putnam, Chris Stuckman, we are all gonna riot. All of us be like, Roger Deakins better win or else Academy.
You're gonna bang on the accountant's door, be like,
dude, I think Blade Runner will win because I think it won the most awards for best cinematography, and this might be the chance. This might be like with Leo for The Revenant. This might be the chance for Roger Deakins to finally win. And I'm not saying that because he's been snubbed before, because out of all the movies this year, nobody came close to him when it comes to best cinematography. Like, whether or not you liked or hated Blade Runner 2049, you can't deny that visually, it looks stunning. And I know I'm going on for this long, but I'm serious.
I usually do.
Yeah, but Roger Deakins needs to win this. And if he does not win, I will be devastated. And I will be crying in my bed tonight or on Monday after the show is over. But yeah, Roger Deakins should and will win, and he better. He freaking better. Sorry, Shape of Water.
All right,
Kevin. Now
all right, after that very passionate, emotional speech, you rest assured, Gary. Yes, Blade Runner 2049 definitely should get this. I think for sure they absolutely do deserve it. I know someone can make the argument that Roger Deakins might get snubbed again, but no, I really think this is his year. As much as I love the cinematography in Shape of Water, Blade Runner is some of the most incredible masterful work I've ever seen. I think there was so much detail put into it. There was so much of that film, I think, was built on the cinematography, similar to how the costumes were a character in Phantom Thread. The cinematography really is like its own character in both of the Blade Runner movies, but especially in 2049. Roger Deakins is one of those things where it's like, how does this guy not have how does he not have a statue? And I think this year he's finally going to get that golden statue that he's always wanted. So yeah, I think definitely Blade Runner 2049 for sure. And I'm not just saying that so Gary doesn't, kill me or anything, but I truly do believe that Blade Runner 2049 does deserve it.
Nice.
I think after that,
you don't have to crucify me, Gary. We're good on this one.
I think after that rant, a lot of people were like, "You are a competitive asshole right now."
Well, I mean, we are. I definitely am.
I just want him to win.
It's getting heated, guys.
I just want him to
It's getting hot in here, bitches.
I know. Tony's still got to shred that chicken.
Oh my God!
He's never gonna let that go. I love it.
You and your freaking chicken, Kevin.
Yes, you got to shred it.
All right, I will shred it after the stream.
Fucking better.
All right, I will.
All right, production design.
Let's go.
All right, go ahead. You got to shred that chicken.
Okay, now let's get to production design.
The Hulk's coming out.
Yeah, the Hulk is about to scream if y'all don't shut your mouths. No,
shit. Claws are coming out.
Oh, I see how it is, boy.
So for production design, we have Beauty and the Beast.
No, please
no
stop.
singing.
Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, and The Shape of Water. Now, I was debating between Blade Runner and Shape of Water, but if I have to really, really go with my gut with what I think the Academy is going to choose, I think it is Shape of Water's award for production design.
Oh shit, we kill Kevin. But for me, yeah, same here. Shape of Water, I think, has got this in the bag for production design, honestly.
All right, Gary.
Well, after that little rant I did, people know that I want Blade Runner to win, but I think everyone who knows me that I want Blade Runner to win. But it's gonna go to Shape of Water, and I won't, like I said, other than cinematography, all the other awards that Blade Runner is nominated for, if it loses to like for production design, if it loses to Shape of Water, I won't get mad because Shape of Water, how they captured the time period, it was incredible. So
yeah. All right, and now Kevin.
All right, this one, I will admit I was not fully prepared for. I have not really thought this one over, but once again, I think because Blade Runner is going to get cinematography, I think it just makes sense to give this a Shape of Water. So much incredible production design in that movie. It honestly looked like a fairy tale, and I think it definitely does deserve the production design for sure.
All right.
Hey, this ain't the last time we agree on something.
I guess so, yeah. But this will be it. We mean it this time. This will be the final time we all collectively agree on something.
Well, we'll see.
All right, now we are at Best Film Editing. So for Best Film Editing, we have Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards. Now, I know a lot of people are pulling for Baby Driver, and I won't be surprised if this is the one award Baby Driver does take home. And I did think really, really hard about this. I don't think it's going to go to Baby Driver. I think Dunkirk, just like with sound mixing and editing, is going to take home film editing.
Mm-hmm.
Film fan.
I agree with you. Dunkirk, for me at least, had the best film editing of last year. The way that the war scenes were edited and stuff like that, and just the intensity of it was fucking amazing. And I really hope it wins best film editing. I think it will, honestly.
All right, Gary.
Oh man, this is gonna be between Baby Driver and Dunkirk, and you know what? I'm gonna pull a curveball. I'm gonna say they're gonna give it to Baby Driver.
All right.
Mainly because two things. One, I looked on all the award stuff, and it won the most for best film editing.
Oh, okay.
From what I've seen, and also the Academy also, like, for the most, sometimes they always give it. They sometimes give to films that aren't up for best picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like some films I can mention, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit won.
Yeah,
best
that's
film
true.
Editing. The Matrix won best film editing.
Ooh.
The girl with the dragon tattoo, fuck you, Tony, won best film editing.
Hey.
I love you, Tony, but that movie is amazing. You be quiet.
Yeah, Tony.
It's mediocre at best, in my opinion.
So is Anomalisa, so is Mad Max Fury Road, and so is, even though I haven't seen it, so is Dread. There we go.
And so is Deadpool. Fuck you.
Hey, you be quiet. You be quiet. You be quiet. And you most certainly be quiet, Kevin.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tony. We're delaying you from shredding the chicken. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I wanna shred that damn chicken.
Hey, let me continue. And also another film that wasn't nominated for Best Picture, The Bourne Ultimatum won Best Film.
Yeah, that's right.
That is true.
So
Yeah,
I think they're gonna give it. And so I think they're gonna give it to Baby Driver, and I will be stoked because it's finally awesome to see an Edgar Wright film getting recognition at the Oscars, because I love Edgar Wright. He's one of my favorite directors, and if you've seen all of his films, all of them are perfectly edited.
Yep.
Like Hot Fuzz is one of the best edited films I've ever seen. So yeah, I think Baby Driver might take this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dunkirk wins. So.
All right, and now Kevin.
Oh, World's End too. Fuck you, Tony, for that one. But
Yeah, fuck you for that one too.
Yeah,
right.
World's End's amazing. Fuck you, Tony.
Hey,
No.
I mean, film fan, you didn't like it, so there you go.
yeah, fuck
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck you.
So for
Tony.
film editing, once again, I think I'm very torn with this one because I really want to say Baby Driver. I really do. I'm not sure if it's going to get it, but you know what? You said go with your gut, so I'm going to go with Gary on this one. I think Baby Driver is going to get it. I think just because it doesn't have anything else, the Academy might give it to Baby Driver. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
All righty.
Oh, so this is like a tag team matchup one. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's all like me and Film Fan versus Gary and
Yes,
Kevin.
it's a tag team match one. Yes.
Awesome. All right, next up, we got Best Visual Effects.
My personal favorite category.
All are great except for one.
Except for one of them.
So for visual effects, we have Blade Runner 2049, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Kong Skull Island, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and War for the Planet of the Apes. So I know War for the Planet of the Apes has a very, very, very high chance of getting this. But, as we've all been saying, we got to go with our gut. And I will go with my gut and say that Blade Runner will take this one. Film fan.
This should be no surprise to anyone. I think this is I think this is the Apes year. I think they're finally going to take home best visual effects, and they definitely should, because the effects are probably the best effects I've seen all decade, like for the whole trilogy, not just for one of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The whole trilogy, like just the way that they make you think like these are actual apes and not actors playing them is something quite amazing. And I definitely do think War for the Planet of the Apes will definitely win best visual effects.
Alrighty, Gary.
Well, besides Kong Skull Island, because since for the most part the effects in that movie were terrible. Seriously, like the green screen looks so bad. Why not nominate Shape of Water instead? That has way better visual effects. But the other four are great. It's great to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 actually getting love.
Mm-hmm.
And and Star Wars The Last Jedi. But in this category is between Blade Runner and Apes. And I'm going with Tony. I think Blade Runner is going to win, and I think it should win. Because I think mainly because with Apes, yeah, sure, the other two, it won the most awards, but the other two for best visual effects, but the other two lost in this category for, Rise lost to Hugo, which I don't understand to this day. Yeah. And, Dawn lost to Interstellar, so I think mainly with the Academy, they're going to go with Blade Runner mainly because they always choose the one that also have not only visual but also uses practical effects.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and if you go behind the scenes of Blade Runner 2049, how they did the effects for that movie is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like the entire city was actually like a model. Yeah, it actually was a model. So, and they actually kind of made it look like, they actually built this entire city. So, but if War for the Planet of the Apes won, I won't complain. And because I think both visual effects in both Blade Runner and Apes were flawless. Like, there's not one visual effect in both that are that doesn't look that great. But I think they're gonna give it to Blade Runner.
All right, Kevin, what do you think? Are we going to have another tag team match here, or what?
No, I know we're short on time. We're keeping you from completing that task, so I'm just keep it simple. Blade Runner.
All right.
Double Nine's a lone wolf.
Fuck all of y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, the boy's going with his gut. I respect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good on you, Double Nine. Good on you.
Thank you.
Hey, Apes win.
I have no fucking idea, honestly, with this one.
Hey, if Apes win, I won't be.
I'm gonna go with the best title. That's what I always do with these.
Oh my god! I think I know where you're gonna go for Film Fan, but let's
okay. Well, let's see.
So of course, for best documentary short subject, we have Edith and Eddie. Oh my god! Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405. Heroin.
Say that 3 times fast.
Knife Skills and Traffic Stop. So my prediction for this one, I think it's gonna go to Edith and Eddie. Film Fan. As for my prediction, I'm predicting you're gonna choose Heaven. Am I wrong on that?
You goddamn right I am. Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405. That is one of the greatest titles I think I've ever heard in my fucking life. That's the best one I have heard since the first time we did this. What was that one? That was like Toe Jam or something like that. It was some like wacky name. It was great.
I know there's always that one movie in this category that has a very interesting title. Documentary short subject, I should say.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 405.
All right, Gary, I know these are normally hard to predict, but what do you have for this one?
I guess I can go with Edith and Eddie. If that's what it's called.
Yeah, you pronounced it right.
All right.
And that's all I got to say.
And Kevin.
So we're tag team once again. I'm just going to go with what Film Fan said here. I'm going to go with the best title. One of the best titles I've ever heard. Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 405.
If this movie actually wins this category, will you guys laugh?
Oh, that's gonna be great.
But wait, I thought it's supposed to be Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 905.
Oh, yeah. You got to drive down that 905.
Yes! Probably nobody gets that fucking joke except us.
If Tiffany Haddish actually presents,
she's not nominated.
No, she presents because she's a presenter.
Oh, true.
Okay, what's next?
All right, next up here we have best live action short film.
We just do
All right, so we have, I hope I pronounce this right, DeKalb Elementary, The 11 O'Clock, My Nephew Emmett, The Silent Child, and oh my god, Woti. Oh my god, all of us. There you go.
Wait, what about the 11 o'clock when you got to shred the chicken?
Kevin, enough with the damn
chicken.
All right, so
doesn't get old. It never gets old.
It doesn't get old. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't.
So as for my prediction, I think My Nephew Emmett is going to take it.
I'm gonna go with the 11 o'clock just for the fucking meme of shredding the chicken.
All right, Gary, what are you gonna go with?
Tony, I didn't know you have a nephew.
Oh yeah. He's a very nice gentleman. He's a very nice gentleman. Definitely check out his live action short film.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna make a guess. I'm gonna go with my boy 99 with
the 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
It would be 11 o'clock. You got to shred the chicken at 11 o'clock, Tony. So 11 o'clock.
Oh, you're gonna go with this one too? Okay.
Yes.
All righty.
What's next?
All right.
Now, all right, what I actually care about.
Okay. Hey, be respectful to the others. Now we have best animated short film. So for best animated short film, we have Dear Basketball,
Ew,
Garden Party, Lou, Negative Space, and Revolting Rhymes. So for me, I know Lou has maybe a high chance because, it's a Disney Pixar short. Like, this is a short that played before Cars 3. And most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, these normally win. But I will go with my gut and say that Dear Basketball will take home the award. You, Film Fan.
I'm actually with you on this. I think Dear Basketball has the highest chance, honestly, of winning out of all these.
All right. Gary.
I'll say this, and this might answer my prediction. Academy Award winner, Kobe Bryant. There you go. Yeah.
That means Dear Basketball, Tony.
Oh, okay. All right, now Kevin.
As much as I don't want to say it because of a little annoying redhead who constantly wants to add me to a group about the Celtics, fucking Dear Basketball, why not?
All righty.
Imagine Kobe Bryant was actually an Oscar winner. That would be fucking awesome.
Not as funny as if Kyrie won it though. That'd be even funnier.
Yes, the most woke human being of all fucking time.
All right, guys. Now we're at the final category.
And Tony has to grab the chicken.
Kevin, enough with the chicken. All right. So, of course, we always gotta do this last whenever we do these predictions. We are now at Best Picture of the Year. So for Best Picture of the Year, we have Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So for me, I think 3 Billboards will win Best Picture of the Year. That is my prediction. That is what my gut is telling me, and that is what I am sticking with. Film Fan.
I have this real big gut feeling. I think it's The Shape of Water, man. I really do think. I think the Academy is, even though for the past 2 years I have gotten Best Picture wrong, but I did.
This time too.
But I did get it right the first year I was on here. I beat you all of you bitches.
You got Birdman right. Good job.
I did get Birdman right. So hopefully maybe this year I can get it right too. But I really do think not only because of that, but I do think The Shape of Water does deserve the award. Out of all these that are nominated, is easily without question to me the best film on here, and it's just one of the greatest movies ever fucking made to me. It really is. So Shape of Water should win this easily. It really should.
All right, Gary, your prediction.
Every time Double Nine talks about The Shape of Water, he thinks of the Green Day song "Last Night on Earth." That's why.
Yes, let's go, bitches.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Even though the Broadway version's better, but
fuck you.
Keep going, Gary. Keep going.
But for Best Picture, it's gonna be between Shape of Water and Three Billboards because they won the most. And I know some people said Lady Bird might be like a sneak up or maybe Get Out, but it's between those two. But if you ask me, maybe like the Academy, I think for the last few years, they always give it the Best Director and Best Picture are always different. Like last year, Damien Chazelle won Best Director, but Moonlight won Best Picture, and Alejandro G. Iñárritu won for The Revenant, but Spotlight won. So I think Guillermo is going to win for The Shape of Water.
Yep.
But they're going to give it to Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
So you are going to go with Three Billboards?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm joining you. Three Billboards is going to win.
All right. And now, Kevin, what do you think?
The category that made me almost get 18 out of 18 right last year. Oh, my God. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to be very, very tentative with this one because, of course, after the mishap last year, and especially the fact that we have the same presenters this year, I really don't know, honestly. So maybe a tie. Can we do a tie? Because I honestly
don't know. we can't do ties for this one. It has to be one or the other.
I honestly don't know.
What's your gut telling you, boy? What's your gut telling you?
Billboards.
Okay. Remember, go with your gut.
It's probably going to go to something different, but Three Billboards.
Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Imagine if it is Three Billboards, but then it's like, no, The Shape of Water wins.
Can it happen again?
Oh, man. But, I can't imagine my reaction already if that does happen. Like, I'm like, all right, Three Billboards won, and then they're like, no, Shape of Water. You guys won Best Picture. I'm like,
and that'd be your exact reaction.
Yes.
Did I ever make it through?
It's not a song.
Wait, that was
okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so I was gonna say that is our Academy Awards 2018 predictions. I want to thank everyone that is watching live right now, and even those that are watching this video after it's already been processed and all that. Thank you so much. It's always a lot of fun doing this. I look forward to seeing how many I'll get right and wrong this Sunday night. And obviously, after the Oscars, we'll hopefully all get together and we'll see how many of our predictions were right and wrong. And then, of course, we'll figure out who is the winner, who is in final place, and who might just be in the middle. So, of course, before I conclude the stream, do any of you have any final words?
Well, thank you.
Tony's got to shred that chicken.
Wait, Kevin, let FilmFan talk, and then Gary, and then you.
Son of a bitch. Now, thank you all for watching this stream. Have fun time predicting what's going to possibly win at this year's Academy Awards, and yeah, Shape of Water for the fucking win.
And Gary.
Well, first of all, hey Jackson, I know you're in the chat. Fuck you. And second, Double Nine. Better get your tux ready because you're presenting on Sunday.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I'm betting you're presenting with Zendaya.
Yes, let's go, bitches.
Yeah, but thank you, Tony, for letting me come on here. And it's fun predicting the Oscars, even though with some of them, they were really hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm glad to be on here with my boy Double Nine, my Green Day, and with Kevin, even though he can be a little bit of an ass.
Woo!
Yeah, but so thank you very much, and thank you all for watching, and go Roger Deakins. please win. Please. For God's sakes, win.
All right. So Kevin, any final words that you have, my friend?
Once again, very happy to be on here. You guys can look forward on my channel because I'm actually going to be doing a Oscars live stream on 7:45 on Sunday with our friend, Auburn Wanderer, Caden LaPlante, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a full-on war because we had very strong opinions about who we thought were going to win each category, so that definitely should be fun. I'm not going to say too much because Tony's got to shred that chicken, so thank you once again.
Jesus Christ, boy.
This is the meme of the year now. Jesus.
Yes.
I'm just looking through the live chat very quick because obviously since I'm sharing the screen for Photoshop, I can't be able to read the live chat, unfortunately. But
I've been very vocal with the chat basically the whole time.
Oh yeah, I can see that right here, Kevin.
It's pretty much Jackson complaining about the Emoji Movie not getting nominated. Yep. Well, Jackson, you probably might win tomorrow at another award show.
And you might win for the Kids' Choice Awards. You're nominated for that.
There's always a possibility. Okay, you guys. So, of course, that is the end of the stream once again. And, of course, thank you to my guests. And we will see you guys on Sunday night. So, of course, this is 22 Tiger Dude here with my guests, Film Fan, Gary, and Kevin. And don't forget that we will always have
Tiger Power!
Kick in, shred it.
Emoji Movie.